patiently waiting for the stream of faith which brings life forever. The man of tomorrow. Who will be the man of tomorrow?
Quite a large job on this morning. We're going to move this tank with the fish in it from our aquaponics from here, and we're going to put it in that hole that my mate Matt started to dig. Well, that's stage one. Hole, put tank in. Hello, say good morning, Matt.
Morning.
I just thought we'd take the opportunity just to show you here how we've constructed this framework. I'm going to place another batten on the wall here, and then we can put one of the filters running into this tank. It's not the ideal situation. This is willow matting, and then all we've done is, this is the important bit. Roll that back out of the way. All I did was use a few staples just to hold it in place. Pop a few staples in with a staple gun, and then use the wooden battens to hold it in place, as you can see along the front edge, and it gives you a really nice quick effect. Inside here we've built a wooden frame. This wooden frame runs all the way around this top section. This is what's really doing the work. The rest of it's just to hold the willow. So we build this frame because if you use these type of tanks, they'll belly in the middle, and you can look, it's dead straight. We've got it dead straight. It's a little bit high in the middle. It was backfilled before it was filled with water. You really fill them with water and then backfill it. So this will work two purposes. One, it will keep the fish warmer, and the second one, it makes it much more high level. We can come up higher now with our water level by dropping our water level lower. This is now the top tank of the far tank of the earth gate. The earth gate should hopefully become the sump. So really we've increased the volume of water going to that system. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. Just thought I'd get a quick update. Can maybe able to see my next door neighbours there, the tomato plant. It's grown right over the wall now. You see, this one's already fruited, the other one on the other side is just about to start. As you can see, that's a massive plant. Beans now appearing all over. That's doing well. We have peppers, bell peppers now starting to appear. Chili peppers now popping up all over this. More cucumber. You remember from the earlier videos, and there's our webcam. It's all being run from that blue barrel, as these are. We've had some success here. The problem with this was water, the rainwater keeps filling up this tank, so it's keep washing away all the nutrients. But what's more of a, we saved these two tomato plants. They were doing absolutely nothing inside, and we brought them out and put them in the hydro. And as you can see there, we're going to get some fruit off these. Not much, but I think we've proven the point now. The sun gold, it's doing alright. It's starting to slow up as the weather started to get colder. It's doing okay. The cherry tree's been moved. I'll come to the new pond in a few moments. As you can see, the vertical tomato is just doing incredibly well. Say the metre square vertical grow. A little bit of a fault that has occurred with this. I've got the pump off at the moment. It's normally running faster than this. A leaf, not a an old leaf had gone inside and blocked that pipe, blocked that little funnel, and it had overflowed out of here. Let's push that back on. It overflowed out of this, running onto the back wall, down the wall, and down the back edge of this tank. So it's not going into the tank. So we lost a bit of water from here. But you might notice no fish. They've all been removed because of the gravel in the bottom. And I'll show you a little bit of a test with white vinegar. So yeah, this is doing well. It's getting towards, you can see those tomatoes getting towards the end of the time now. This sun gold, the vertical one, as you can see, is still doing really well. A few more strawberries appearing. This top tank really improved since we added a little seaweed. That really does work well until the tank gets established. This tank's more established and it's not had as much. It's so the peas now you can see have grown out and they're coming down the wall. Those are the last piece to put in, so they've done really well. Basil's done okay. It's going to be yellowy now, but we took a hell of a lot of basil off that. And the strawberries, as you can see, they're still doing great in there. This one has now been cleaned out again because of that gravel. I'll switch the pumps back on again, and as you saw in the back, these are doing okay. It's starting to get fruit. That tomato's nearly finished there, but we're getting others on the side of it just starting to come. Might be a bit late, and well, look, we're even getting some beans in here. Problems with snails and slugs really been a major issue. Collecting them in the night seems to be the best solution, but as you can see, there's some small beans appearing just on the top there. Not so many, of course. And then the new tank has gone in. Now we were going to move that one and place it here. These are the same size tanks, but it was that logistically difficult to do. We decided to get another one and put it in place. So this is, it's not finished yet. I'll just turn the power off, excuse the noise, everything starts up. So we've moved the distribution unit, waterproof distribution unit, which like I say, you can see now the filter's just got that UV filter running here. I'm a great fan of the UV filter if you want to be able to look straight through 2 feet, straight through the water and be able to see the fish. You can't seem to get it the reflection. Go on fish, there you go. So 2 feet of water there, and then you can see straight down to the bottom. Again, no gravel. The reason we removed this gravel, it was reacting. And I'll show you that. Got a little bit of a video which shows you just using white vinegar. So as you can see, almost ready. We've had a few problems with this top tank. This is since I've moved the outlet. It was over there, going directly into this pond. Now it comes from there, goes in through the small black pipe. This one is just the overflow. That's just an overflow just in case. Fills all these now, and then runs out of the U siphon, external U siphon, down this pipe, back into this tank, and then overflows back through that overflow. Now that needs another one, or needs to be increased in size. Once I move over this tank, and you can see it's just starting to flush. When that goes on full flush, it will overflow this tank. That overflow can't take it, so I needed to put a larger overflow in there, or a double overflow, which will be fun putting in, but that's a bit of a mistake I made. So yeah, hopefully that should work, and it should be much more comfortable for the fish in the winter. Goldfish are alright outdoors in the UK, and But even so, the production of nitrate will go down. They will eat less because of the colder weather. And last year the winter got really bitter, like we've never experienced. And with this tank, as you can see, being sat on the ground, and where we've buried this one, about 2/3 of it beneath the ground, so that tank should stay a lot warmer. And I must admit, it does look a lot neater and smoother. Right, I think that's, oh no, just before I do, I'll show you inside here. Some of the things have been moved indoors. This is the herb one we had outside. Again, it had the gravel in it. It worked, but not too well. I'll show you that gravel. There's the rocket, that's coming on great. This is more rocket I've took out of that back one. Parsley and chives. We have in here broccoli, cucumber, cabbage, peas, dwarf beans, and in here we brought the melon in. It was a bit much to ask a melon, but look, that's the smallest melon in the world. Don't think it's quite edible yet, but it did cast fruit. There's a bit more basil in there. Oh, and more basil. So hopefully we will bring those two trays from there, off that wall, and place them on this shelf here. So what I will do is quickly, I'll just go and show you. This is the gravel I've taken out of the fish tank. Now this we bought from an aquatic store. You know, for fish keeping. I place a little bit of that in there. And then I add just a small quantity of white vinegar, distilled white vinegar. If you do this, and as you may be able to see now, so I can get the white off the top of it, you may be able to see bubbles just starting to rise. I can definitely see them, I hope you can. So if you get bubbles starting to rise like that, get rid of it. You don't want that. That's what's throwing our pH out all the time. So even if you're told that this is good stuff, do this test. A little bit of white vinegar. We've had to clean out all those tanks because of this. So as always, I hope it helps. Anything you do know, please tell us, especially if it's down to insects, some form of pesticide. I'm thinking about the chili and garlic mixture I've heard of. I think I'll give that a go, especially for next year. That's been our major problem. Some form of pesticide need to devise. So as I say, anything you do know, any tips you can give us, are more than welcome. And anything you don't know, ask us. And if we don't know, we'll do our best to find out or put it into practice. So as always, hope it helps, and I think that's just about the end of the video. Thanks again, bye.
Strike with knowledge, oh children. Within I know, I rock is a solid foundation. Jah is our guide through creation. Have faith, while patiently waiting for the stream of faith which brings life forever. The man of tomorrow. Who will be the man of tomorrow? Who will be the man of tomorrow?